Hari Om. This is an English translation of an online satsang given to us by our Guruji, Swami Nispruh Spandan Ji, on the 9th of January 2025. There was a question a disciple asked. Swamiji, while my intention is to always stay committed and devoted to my spiritual practices, there have been times when I have felt distracted due to the interference of some people through their ideas or opinions on spirituality and its practices. I also often get distracted by other circumstances. Why does this happen to me, and what do I do to overcome these distractions? Swamiji says that the root cause of our distractions are us alone and no one or nothing else. It is due to our jealousy, greed, selfishness, anger, hatred, and a tendency to be easily tempted that we begin to cheat in our spiritual commitment and devotion. No one can distract us from our path. We blame others, but they only become a medium for drawing out our weaknesses. Secondly, it is important to realize that those who distract us are often themselves distracted and wandering. Such people dish out their own misguided ideas, perceptions, and opinions to genuine seekers. We must continuously avoid indulging such people with our time, energy, and attention. Once we have taken shelter under the guidance and teachings of a guru, the wandering must end. He gives us an example. He asks plainly that if we are sick, should we be going to an authorized physician for proper diagnosis and treatment, or should we be submitting ourselves to the prescription by a chemist? We all know what is the correct thing to do in such a situation, right? Thirdly, Swamiji says that there is no technique or practice to become available to the divine love and grace. Yet, with all techniques, divine can be attained. This paradox has to be understood. The key to unlocking this puzzle is the understanding that surrender, devotion, and longing for the divine are the only way to attain God. No matter what be our spiritual practice, it becomes potent and successful only when there is love in the heart of the sadhak, because this love manifests as surrender, devotion, and a longing for the divine. If we understand this basic truth, all distractions fall away and the mind of the sadhak becomes stable and focused on his practice. And lastly, Swamiji gives us a simple logic to eliminate distractions. He says that all of us have many such experiences from our lives where once we made up our mind about a goal, we ended up achieving it despite oppositions, distractions, and presence of others on our way to success. For example, that time when we as young adults chose to follow a certain career path, when we chose to take that adventure trip with friends, or any other inclinations of the sort. We made sure we worked towards our area of interest and achieved the milestones we set out for ourselves. In a similar fashion, once a person decides to walk on the spiritual path and sets his goal for this path as the attainment of the divine, he can use the same determination that he employs for fulfillment of his worldly desires. He will then experience that no one and no thing remains an impediment on his journey. Hari Om.
Hari Om. You can now receive the Nispruhyog teachings in the language of your choice. We deliver Swamiji's satsang in Hindi, English, and Finnish. The links to the Nispruhyog, English, Hindi, and Finnish YouTube channels are linked in the description box below. If you'd like to be initiated into Kriya Yoga, you can contact us on our official email ID nispruhyogkriyayog@gmail.com. This is the Nispruhyog Kriyayog team. Jai Guru, Hari Om.